Welcome to Fenway Park, where Yawkey Way is abuzz. The fans make their way in for Game 3 of the 4-game series between the White Sox and the Red Sox. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo along with Jerry Remy. Welcome to Red Sox baseball. Well, the Red Sox have had a very disappointing homestand, 1-7, and so far a disappointing year. And today the Red Sox make a move.
Well, the first move they made is A.J. Pierzynski has been reassigned by the Red Sox, which means that anybody can pick him up right now, and somebody probably will. A little bit disappointing for Pierzynski with the Red Sox this season, only hitting .254 with the 4 home runs and 31 RBIs. But they made a move to the future and calling up Christian Vazquez, a guy that's been an excellent defensive catcher throughout his minor league career. We've had a chance to see him in spring training a little bit, Don, and he can really catch. He's got very quick feet and a strong arm, and they've been waiting on his offense to come along. It's come along a little bit this season, but it gives him an opportunity to come up here the rest of this year to learn at the big league level, learn this pitching staff, so that next year he can go in there full-time as their #1 catcher.
Well, he is in the starting lineup for the Red Sox, ready to make his major league debut tonight. Also tonight, returning for Boston, Ruby De La Rosa is on the mound for the Red Sox. We'll talk more Ruby De La Rosa when we come back to Fenway Park right after this. Beautiful summer night in Fenway Park. It's Game 3 of a 4-game series between the White Sox and the Red Sox. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo. Well, the Red Sox tonight sent Ruby De La Rosa to the mound. Interesting to see where he would fit in this rotation for the Red Sox, both he and Brandon Workman. Well, tonight it's Ruby's chance to return to Boston, and for De La Rosa as our Chevy key player to watch, a guy who started pretty well with the Red Sox earlier this season, but even better lately. 1 and 2 of the 3.93 earned run average in his first 3 starts. Over the last 2 starts, though, 1-0 with a nifty 0.64 ERA. The Red Sox have to find a spot for this guy in the rotation, and tonight they do. Well, the youth movement is on for the Red Sox, and with more, here's Gary Streisky.
Yeah, Don, ready or not, here come the Boston Paw Sox. 6 of the 9 starters in tonight's game have spent time in AAA in the past 365 days. That includes tonight's starter, Ruby De La Rosa, and his catcher, Christian Vazquez, which actually works out pretty well because Ruby De La Rosa and Vazquez, they're familiar with each other. De La Rosa here at Fenway, Vazquez not yet, as John Farrell explains on our Geico quote of the day.
Well, how they develop remains to be seen, but they're long on talent, but yet short on major league games played. And their abilities have driven the decision to bring guys at this stage. And we know that there's going to be growing pains along the way. But this is where we are right now.
Just one look at the lineup. Batters 6 through 1. All guys called up within the last year from AAA, starting at that 6-hole, wrapping all the way back around to Brock Hole. Christian Vazquez batting tonight, looking for his first hit in the majors, had 68 down with the Paw Sox this year.
Should be fun to watch tonight, Gary, as the Red Sox and White Sox play Game 3, and it comes your way next on NESN. golf instruction, and much more. And by Toyota's website for deals by Toyota.com.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight with the ramparts were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, bombs bursting gave forth the night that our flag was still there. Was said us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of and the
Lexi Lanny from Bristol, Rhode Island, with our national anthem tonight from Fenway Park. Boston Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, your Nissan dealers of New England, Dunkin' Donuts, your Subaru dealers of New England, PaulRadine.com, celebrity golf instruction, and much more. And by Toyota's website for deals by Toyota.com. We welcome you back to Fenway Park as the fans file in for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Red Sox and the White Sox. And Ruby De La Rosa makes his way to the mound tonight as the Red Sox have taken the field here tonight at Fenway. And As they have, let's check out the Chicago White Sox starting 9. Adam Eaton is in center field as he leads it off with Gordon Beckham at second base. Jose Abreu is at first base with Adam Dunn, the DH, batting in the cleanup spot. Alexei Ramirez, the shortstop, with Connor Gillespie, who had an impressive night last night at third base, batting 6th. Diane Biciedo in right field. Alejandro Diaza in left, batting 8th. And Tyler Flowers does the catching and bats 9th for the White Sox. Tonight's Red Sox starting pitcher is presented by New England Audi dealers. Experience the all-new 2015 Audi A3 today. Ruby De La Rosa on the mound for his 6th start overall, 2-2 with a 2.51 earned run average, 30 strikeouts to 8 walks, and opponents hitting at 217 against De La Rosa. He last worked June 21st versus Oakland in a no decision for the Red Sox, 7 innings, giving up only 1 run, and struck out 7 along the way.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are 9th in the league with 54 errors in 90 games. Xander Bogaerts will be at third base. Brock Holt, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second, and Mike Napoli, the first baseman. Left to right, Johnny Gomes, Jackie Bradley Jr., and Mookie Betts. And Christian Vasquez making his Major League debut behind the plate, catching De La Rosa.
This should be fun tonight to see Christian Vasquez, who we saw a lot of in spring training, make his Major League debut. And, of course, a lot of familiarity with Ruby De La Rosa. So this works out great tonight for this battery at Fenway. Well, the umpire crew tonight, Doug Eddings has a plate, calling the balls and strikes with Marvin Hudson at first base, Corey Blazers at second base, and the crew chief is Jim Joyce. This game is available in Spanish. The SAP function is brought to you by the new Captain Morgan White Rum.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Great conditions here tonight at Fenway. This has been a pretty good homestand for the Red Sox. 83 degrees to get it started. Breeze out to left at 15 miles per hour. The forecast partly cloudy, but right now a lot of blue skies above Fenway Park. Lights are on. And the Red Sox trying to improve on what has been a 1-7 homestand to this point. Adam Eaton standing in for the White Sox, and the first pitch of the ball game is in there for strike one, and we're underway. Adam Eaton at 265 with a home run, 23 runs batted in. Foul tipped, and it's 0-2.
And from De La Rosa, you'll see the fastball that can touch 97 miles an hour at times, the changeup, and the slider.
First appearance against the White Sox. That last outing, a season high 7 innings pitched against the Oakland Athletics. Is 0-2. Is outside, 1-2. You see the velocity there. 95 miles an hour for De La Rosa.
And they're trying to go to the outside part of the plate to pick up a strike, missing off the outside corner.
Back at De La Rosa. He's able to make the catch backhanded. Nicely done. Falling to the other side of the mound, but reaches back to make the grab.
Right toward the end of the bat of Adam Eaton, and it was a very soft line drive back to the mound. Reaching out and across his body goes De La Rosa, and picks up the first out of the ball game. That ball was headed up the middle, probably for a base hit.
One down here in the first inning for Gordon Beckham. Totes a 243 average, 7 homers, 25 runs batted in, and it's a rising fastball for ball one. Beckham won for his last 22 at 045 in the last 5 games. Chicago as a team really has not been hitting that well overall in the last 12 games, hitting at 206 as a team. There's a chopper to third handled by Bogaerts. 2 down. Well, fans, you can test your Red Sox IQ right now with the MLB Preplay mobile app. Download for free and start predicting every at-bat of every Red Sox game all season. Tonight, Preplay predicts Ruby De La Rosa will go 6 2/3 innings, allowing 6 hits and giving up 2 earned runs while striking out 6. 2 down in the first inning for Jose Abreu. First in slugging percentage in the American League as he takes strike one. 619 in that category.
Right now in a mini 3-game hitting streak for the White Sox.
A big game last night, going 3 for 4. A couple of doubles in last night's game. .27 home runs so far for Abreu. .20 coming against right-handed pitching. Headed to the All-Star game and representing the White Sox along with Alexei Ramirez. There's Adam Dunn waiting on deck with 2 down here in the top of the first inning. In the air to center field, hit well. Back goes Bradley Jr. looking up, and it is gone. Jose Abreu hits his 28th home run of the year, and the White Sox are out to a 1-0 lead.
That gives you an idea how strong Abreu is. That was a changeup from De La Rosa, and a very good job by Abreu staying back on it and driving it to straightaway center field for the home run. Number 28. That changeup stayed up in the zone about belt high, and Abreu jumps all over it.
Now Adam Dunn, another guy who can take you deep as he stands in and fouls it off to the left out of play. 453 home runs to his credit. 226 average, 13 of them this year, and 34 runs batted in. Paul Konerko's got 439. Those two have combined for a lot. This one is by the dive of Pedroia down the right field line. A fair ball, and Dunn does not run well. Is headed to second base, but he'll get there standing without a problem. A 2-out double.
Yeah, perfectly placed by Dunn because Pedroia was pulled way over toward that foul line. About as close to the foul line as you're going to see anybody in a shift. And he'll go into the dive for it, but can't come up with it as it gets by him. See where he's playing? How close to that line? All the way down to the corner, and Adam Dunn in the scoring position at second base.
So De La Rosa getting 2 outs in the inning before the home run by Abreu, then a double through the shift. And Alexei Ramirez now the batter. And a swing and a miss. Fooled on the pitch, and it's 0-1.
Now, for me, that's the key right there to De La Rosa, that slider. If he can get that over, that gives the hitters 3 pitches they have to worry about. The fastball, changeup, and the slider.
Fastball fouled off, and it's 0-2. Ramirez going to the All-Star game. First White Sox shortstop since Ozzie Guillen, 1991, to make an All-Star game. Done at second with 2 down here in the first inning. Ramirez thought about it, but takes it outside. Always hit well here at Fenway Park. .314 hitter here at Fenway. Inside for ball 2, 2-2.
They talked about Vasquez obviously in the open, and he's got so much to learn behind the plate. I mean, he's got tremendous natural ability, but he's got a whole league of hitters he's got to learn, and his own pitching staff.
Pretty good guy to mentor him in David Ross. 2-2 to Ramirez. And it's sharply hit, but picked at second base by Pedroia. Throws him out and ends the first inning. Home run by Jose Abreu puts the White Sox on top 1-0. First inning. Let's check out the Red Sox starting 9 tonight. Brock Holt will lead it off. He's at shortstop with Dustin Pedroia at second base. David Ortiz at DH. Mike Napoli at first base with Johnny Gomes out in left field. Xander Bogaerts at third base. Jackie Bradley Jr. out in center field. And it is Mookie Betts moving over to right, and Christian Vasquez making his major league debut. See his numbers with the Paw Sox so far this season. Brock Holt, first appearance at shortstop of the season tonight, leading it off per usual. But a new position for Brock Holt, who takes strike one. On the mound tonight for the White Sox, Chris Sale. Numbers brought to you by Nissan. 14th start, 8-1 with a 2.16 earned run average, 96 strikeouts so far, and 16 walks. And opponents hitting under 200 against him.
Spent a little time on the disabled list as you look at his last start against Seattle, going 9 innings, only giving up the 1 earned run in that ball game, no walks, 12 strikeouts. But that time on the DL was early in the season with a muscle strain in his left arm.
Very slender build for Chris Sale.
Hard thrower, 95, 96, 97 miles an hour. That sweeping breaking ball that you just saw to Brock Holt.
25-year-old from Lakeland, Florida. 1-2 pitches in there for strike 3. That is nasty. And that is out number 1 here at the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, when you drop down to the side like that against a left-hander and able to place that breaking ball where he did, it's basically unhittable. You can see Holt jumping back, and that ball ends up in the middle of the plate.
One down here in the bottom of the first inning for Dustin Pedroia. 282 with 4 homers and 33 runs batted in. We're going to get a lot of strikes, and the Red Sox would be probably pretty aggressive tonight, not wanting to get down in the count.
Well, you got a guy that throws strikes and a guy that strikes people out, so why would you want to go to 2 strikes, right?
Probably the reasoning. And down 0-2 is Pedroia.
He's only started 1 game against the Red Sox. He has a 1-0 record with a 0.7